I think our first round already. Alright, let's go for it. Alright guys, welcome to the round 1 between Sector Plus and TAWtoise. It's a Division 4 week 1 match. We have 2-1-2 split on the Marines. Shaman being sneaky there, waiting behind the corner. Let's see if the aliens will check for him. No one is just yet. Looks like they are rotating towards repairs, maybe going for a crush. It's a 4 skulks in here. Carry alone being a gorge in organ donation. Okay, Chris was baiting the bullets nicely at the beginning, and all 4 skulks survive, so that's a nice crash in repairs. Shaman still holding shipping.
Two drifters on the field already, okay?
Yeah, so the gorge will be free to go into Bay Wing, and something is not right.
Crashed or what?
Okay, yeah. We can wait for that, I guess.
Okay, I assume the gorge will drop a tunnel in Bay Wing soon.
Yeah, that's why the crush was coming into the repairs. So that side of the map is clean for now. It also depends. Marines do have a rest to drop the repairs again, but sometimes when you do the crush like this, and then you rotate out of the position, out of the lane, sometimes the Marines don't try to recap and just push through that. So if the Marines don't have any rest, they do for now. But if they drop EC, the guy in shipping might just push past and actually hit the tunnel. But there's a skulk with the gorge in Bay Wing, so I should be fine. It's Chris. Probably.
Chris healed up first engagement with the gorge. That's nice use of it.
Alright, looks like we are waiting for some technical problems to be solved first. Hopefully it's gonna take no time to deal with that.
Otherwise, prepare for a long evening.
Oh well.
Also, do you see the player names on the bottom left on the minimap?
No, I don't. Do you?
I do.
How do you do that?
I have no idea.
Alright, looks like they are ready.
That's usually not the case, so...
Alright, let's go.
Now they're gone, the names.
Alright, looks like the skulks actually came back to the right side again. Just gonna make sure the guy from Reaper doesn't go through. Nyoking engaging almost alone. Blue coming a few seconds behind. Dying to Shaman. So Oxy coming up, Bay Wing coming up. Marines up to go armor first. So it's gonna be armor 1 very soon. And they are already on 3 RTs when the Reaper is gonna be built. It's gonna be 4. It should be nice enough if they actually start pushing some of the rest of the aliens. Void and King of the something, Kotti. Not sure what that means. He is pushing into Organ now. Just clearing this stray.
Pressure to X has been cleared by Neokin. So... Paris is lost.
Yeah, repairs lost. Alien's actually doing pretty well. Let's see what the Void is gonna do in Pipeworks. Is he interested? He's interested in the tunnel, but Cash jumps out. Tries to slow him down a little. Chris is coming back through the tunnel. Let's see if Void can reload fast enough to finish the tunnel off. Oh, he's actually going after the X now. Okay. And there we go. That's the end of that Marine. Not focusing on one thing. Going for two different things at once.
If the scouts pressure into oxygenation.
Good teamwork there, cleaning out the Marines. However, there is not that much pressure on the Marines just yet. We are back on 4 RTs now. Two Skulks in the graveyard ship, and Skulks are engaging one by one. However, it's pretty enough there. Neocon and Chris survived the engagement and are able to go and respite repairs.
If two Marines in the hive.
Being very aggressive about this. They are kind of split, but I think they can cover each other. Yeah, there we go. Taking these Skulks out already. There needs to be more of a med spam. Alright. Johan was able to finish that cleanup. Now looking at these Marines, they are not doing very well right now.
Yeah,
pressure isn't paying off at all.
There's 3 RTs down for them already, so the 4th one will go down as well, so just see 1 RT per minute ratio.
Alright, so Chris going lurk. Are we gonna see a second lurk? What do you think?
Let's see, I have no idea.
You need to speculate, man. I'm bringing you as an analyst on the desk, and
and
you let me hang dry.
Chris dealing alone with 2 Marines in oxygenation. He killed 1 already.
Yeah, he's got his regen.
Yeah,
Let's
though
he
is low. He shouldn't re-engage there. Meantime, the Marines are desisting waste and oxy, so pressure is happening now.
Yeah, that's quite nice. And Chris can't do anything right now. He needs a help. He cannot just stand in there, wait for regen to kick in.
Takes ages with 1 shell.
Yeah. Now actually 2 shells, and the 3rd shell is up now, so... Alright.
And he takes 1, the other... the other. Called other.
And the other. Right. Should maybe focus on taking one of the Sys down, because Gorge is coming in here. Okay, he's gonna heal it up, never mind then. So that RT is pretty much safe. Now there's gonna be enormous pressure from the aliens on the right hand side. Well, there's still some respiting on the left hand side going on. But I'm looking at these upgrades, and Marines are not doing that bad. If you look at it, they got armor 1, weapons 1, shotguns and observatories, so I would say weapons 2 or something could be coming shortly.
Upgrade wise, I'd say they're doing quite fine, though I did not see a lot of mat packs, which you can see on the alien res, because they have 4 RTs at the moment. I assume oxygenation will be dropped quite soon, right now.
Alright, that lurk is scout pretty dangerous in supply lines. So that's gonna get cleaned up. That RT will probably go down.
Despite shotguns being researched already, no Marine is using them at the moment.
I might be waiting for something, not sure for what though. It's a Skulks and a Lurk. It's perfect for shotguns. Or anything is perfect for shotguns, I would argue. Best weapon in the game.
Baywing tunnel might go down. It was actually a triple pressure, an organ, oxy, and Baywing.
Doesn't want to go down. Okay, there we go. There it is.
The Gorge is still alive though.
Yeah, but do you want to waste resources as a Gorge on the tunnel again? Probably yes.
As long as there's no hyphen waste, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I don't think aliens mind to spend a bit of Peters here and there. They're on 5 RTs now. They didn't really get a hit at all on that front, so that just means that they are running away with the rest game. Should be a clean victory for them when the honors comes up, I would say.
The shift is being dropped in waste recycling, so I assume 5 drop will happen soon.
Yep.
Whip OP.
40 rest floating already on the alien side. There we go, there's the hive.
Tunnel gets regrown.
Alright, so we got Fate, Clue, and Neocan on the field. Let's see how they are gonna deal with it. Maybe we'll finally see some shotguns.
Yeah, the first shotgun is up already.
Oh, we lost in gravity. Okay. Cool. Phase gates are up. I mean, the tech is up. No, there are no phase gates being dropped just yet. But there's a 3-man pressure towards Baywing. That... Oh my god. That was sneaky by Chris. Alright, the tunnel is gonna go down again. And I was hoping maybe for a PG in here. This is just a 3-man pressure. Alright, there's Fade and Lurk on the job. Well, Marines are losing rest in gravity. Are they gonna go for the hive now?
Up.
Oh, the Marines are split though. Scotty is gonna get killed off now. Actually, Clue doesn't connect with his swipes. Finally, there we go.
Nice bone wall.
Yeah. And this is gonna be a cleanup.
Meantime, 2 Marines sneaking in oxygenation. Welcoming that fate, those 2 shotgunners.
Alright, the shotgunners survive. Blueprint is dropped for the power. Is there a phase gate in the base? Yes, there's a phase gate in the base. Is that might be something they want to do, but there is 2 fades and Lurk right outside trying to get in on some action. There we go, one of the Marines goes down and the second goes down too. We are reaching 52 resources on Johan, so the on us is half a minute away or so. We should be getting close. Alright, is there anything the Marines can do to actually get back into this game, or is it too late now?
Well, I assume they would need more map presence by getting that PG up, so...
Yeah.
If they are able to get gravity and maybe skylights up, then this would bring them back to the game a bit. Or they hope for a PG in Baywing.
Yeah, that could work, but there's already Gorge and a Fade behind the corner. They get caught off guard. Okay, the Fade is pretty low now. The second Fade right behind the corner too. Ooh, the Marine split.
Picked by the Lurk.
Again, we lost again trying to get on the Lurk, and the Shaman can't cover it, so they are fighting 1v2s on both sides. That's not a favorable fight.
They're trying to sneak a PG into oxygenation.
Yeah, that could work. They are not parasited. There might be
No.
a Fade. I think Neocan might have heard them. Ah, he's gonna check. doesn't look good. Both already damaged. The Liferoms are still around, pretty much full health. Nuken now needs to get out, but there it is. That's another cleanup, another shotty probably lost. There's not much Pyrrhus left on the Marines. They still have like 3 RTs. That's what they've been getting, 3-4 RTs on average throughout the game. Armor 2 coming up now, Weapons 2 is already done. They have mines, however, this kind of late mines, I'm not sure if that's gonna help. There are no skulks to kill who are res biting, there's only Liferoms now. So let's see what Johan is gonna do with his honors. I think they could just push and kill them. There is not much that it's in their ways.
Yeah, that's...
The Onos already has the celerity upgrade, so it's pretty mobile. Can deal with the Marines on its own.
Yeah, the...
But looks like they are going for a slow strangle on the Marines, taking the Naturalists out. Covering all the map in the grey goo, or green goo.
To say, I assume Cash is going for 3rd and 4th hive quite soon.
Yeah. Why not? Right,
Advanced Armory started, so...
That's always nice to see. However, on 1 RT, that's gonna be hard to buy anything. Or even research any upgrades whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like HMGs.
The Lurk and the Gorge are almost on Honors Rest as well, and GG.
There we go.
So, do you think that this season we will have a better spread win ratio between Aliens and Marines in the lower divisions?
No. I don't know.
Last season, where in Division 4 and in Division 3, 75% Alien wins.
Interesting. I think in Division 2. I mean, in Division 3 you will see a lot more Marine wins, that's for sure. In Division 4, I'm not so sure. The funny thing is, the whole skill on every team is actually rising. Like, the teams that are, like, I don't know, Division 3 now, they play, like, Division 2 teams of the previous seasons and stuff like that. It's a bit pushed. The veterans are in the game. There's not that many new teams. So the new teams, the lower, you know, skilled, maybe less experienced players are in and around Division 4 now. So that's where you will probably see the alien wins. However, for the Division 3 and up, I think we will see many more Marine wins.
Well,
that's my take on it anyway.
Yeah, I assumed something similar. But I hope it's different, so like 50-50 ratio would be nice.
Well, that would be nice in any case.
Yeah.
Well, we can't have everything.
No, I never realized that the command Mercstock actually means Merc's okay.
What? Oh, yeah. I'm actually just using console for this now, but...
Can you as a referee actually approve Mercs as well?
Yes.
Huh.
Alrighty. Okay, so the sides are switched now. Let's see if the alien wins. A rule that's been put on lower divisions is true in this case. The Sector Plus is quite new into this, so you can see the mistakes. Mainly it was just Marines splitting up and they then being taken one by one. I think if you actually check accuracy, it's not that bad on some of the players. It's like around 17%. Like 2 of them have 15, but yeah. That's something to be improved on. But they were pressuring, they were going in teams, they weren't splitting up like right off the bat, but during the engagements they were splitting up.
Medpack accuracy could improve as well.
Yeah, and medpacks I don't think they were really were. The accuracy was quite bad. Maybe they could use a more med spam. Just, you know, forget efficiency, just get that accuracy down. Well, not accuracy, just keep the Marines alive somehow.
Anyway, we were looking at the kill graph from the last game. The Marines were able to kill Alien in 7 minutes? 7 minutes?
Yeah, 11 RTs down, and what was a 40-minute game? Yeah. It looks like TAWtoise, the guys have much more comp experience, so there might be somewhat of a favorable team to win this, even as Marines. But we will have to see for ourselves. Hopefully we'll start in a few minutes or seconds. That would be even better.
I think Neokin is the experienced guy.
Yeah.
Started playing competitive in Season 2, I think. Played now like in every division from 4 to 2. 2, 3. Alright, here we go.
Alright, let me get into the game then. Something. There we go.
One side.
Alright guys, welcome to the round 2 between Sector Plus and TAWtoise. Zombie. This time there was a power build. No, arms left by the Marines. Now they are splitting what seems to be 2-1-2, 2-2-1, something like that. Clue still in a shipping now, pushing into gravity with Neocan.
Just be careful to not get ambushed.
I thought Void missed his first, but I was like, oh, and that's it. But he did good. 3 quick bites, and he was able to finish this up. Sometimes it's easier to just get a parasite first, and then just 2 bites.
Void with an epic escape through supply lines.
Yeah.
And the Gorge Tunnel going up in Oregon. Neokin should hear this.
He's right behind the corner. There's that Skulk. He should get healed. There we go. Ooh, he's coming after the Gorge right away. He's pulling out pistol. Oh, he was able to do this. Usually it's better to just reload the rifle on the Gorges.
Yeah,
okay.
It depends on how much damage you really did.
I guess.
When the Gorge still has armor, then pulling out the pistol is absolutely not going to help you.
Alright, looks like Skulks are on repairs now. Shaman is gonna go supply line, so there's gonna be some rest biting.
Heavy rest biting actually on 2 sides at once.
Other is actually engaging. They should have finished repairs. Like both of them kind of stopped biting. Maybe you wanted to take that engagement, but that was a mistake.
There's a lot of pressure going on now from Marines, Oxy, Baywing, and Organization at the same time.
I don't think they will be able to defend Argon. They'll just go into the tunnel that's gonna go down, then they will need to go back.
Botch died, so they can't redrop that one.
Yeah. This is already a tough game.
Oh yeah, and they won the engagement in Organ as well.
So they should focus on Baywing now on Oxy. Make sure no one is gonna take down Baywing. There's Neocon there, so they need a couple more Skulks coming in there together. Oxy they can deal with a second later, but they still need to send someone on that Resbiting to finish both RTs in repairs and supply lines.
Yeah, even though it was heavy pressure by Marines, the Marines don't have much RTs by themselves at the moment.
Looks like this might be just a low-res game.
And I think Baywing will survive, not sure.
Yeah, it should. If it's like 30 or more percent, it's fine.
Yeah, but the assist was not dropped very closely to
Oh, it
the
wasn't.
RT.
Oh, wow, okay. Oh, this is gonna
Oh.
be tight. Oh, there we go. No! Oh, what? Man, that's not very lucky. Oh, well.
Even a nutrient mist should have saved that RT, I think.
Yeah. Alright, anyway, Skulks were kind of deciding on a pub that they decide they will need to take Oxy, just not let the Marines take whatever they want. Who is here alone? He should go down fairly easily. There we go.
Marines hard capping RTs now, apparently.
Why not? They got time. There are no RTs for the Marines. I mean, for the aliens, and they know it. So why not push the advantage?
Oh, team kill.
Alright, pipe cleaned. Now going towards Oregon. Now they skip that. Gonna go Resbite. It's good stuff. Void scouting in a trash ejection. Another and Baywing dropped again, so
they're trading electrical to build more RTs.
yes and no. You got already Chris behind this. It's not like he can go against 3 Skulks there and save the RT right above the bed.
To be honest, Chris could have set up an ambush and supply lines.
Yeah, that would probably be better than just purely push into the Skulks right around the corner.
Oh, nice drop by Shaman here in repairs, taking down Neo.
Yeah, wasn't able to connect his pistol shots. And when you need to reload, you get no way to defend yourself. Just the only thing you can do is dance.
So
yeah, the difference is now is that Marines using just one guy to pressure, or at most 2, and they are recapping all around the map, just pushing the advantage on the RTs right now. They know the aliens are on at most 2 RTs, and using it in their advantage. It's pretty good play.
The lurk res is up now, or was a minute ago or so already. Here's the first lurk. Not getting misted, okay.
Yeah. It's not like they are in a rush. They are. Alright, it's just one lurk, which is quite interesting. I like to see 2. They are not winning this mid game or going into this mid game with a favorable position at all, so either is a really good lurk and he's dead. Okay, and my theory is completely out the window and they still need one more lurk.
Yeah, I assume the lurk is one of the guys respiting, probably Shaman.
Probably. Sometimes it's nice if you can take that RT down just to finish it, but other times leaving the RTB, go back, going lurk and actually apply pressure to the Marines and be in favorable position in the fights is much more worthwhile to do, rather than just keep on respiting. That's why Commander is getting the upgrades, that's why he's getting the rest so the rest spent in the early game, or the earlier in the game the rest is spent, the more valuable it is. And goes same for life forms and stuff.
And Void going lurk now. A little bit delayed.
Let's see if he can do anything. Like, if they actually want to gather and were just 2 lurks, I don't think other would die. And of course, it was him overextending in there. The loss of life was gradual. It wasn't right away, so he could have gone out. Void needs to be careful. Good movement there. Still has some armor left. Chris is pretty low already. Void is gonna get out. Gonna let Chris reload.
Sector plus on 3 RTs now for the first time, reinforcing their...
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. They never really let off the rest biting. It's 8 RTs down in 8 minutes, so that's gonna work out for them, hopefully. So they cleared all the pressure, interestingly. So Void doing great job as a lurk for now, and they are able to stabilize maybe just a bit. We'll see about the next pressure from the Marines. They're getting shotguns 2 on top of weapons 2 and armor 1, and observatory is already down in the shipping, so might see some kind of phase gate tech soon. Fates are still 5 rests away. Or that should be a bit easier. Drifter coming into Pipeworks. I'm gonna build that for the RT, for the aliens. However, there's the double pressure. Johan going Baywing, Neocan in Oxy, and there's only 1 lurk to defend. So they need to be careful. Oh wow, very nice job by Void. He landed all 3 successive bites. And same goes for the other, yeah.
2 Skulks go in main base with...
Yeah, that's perfect. With like, if you can hold double pressure with just a Skulk and a lurk, while you can pressure the Marines on their side, that's quite nice thing to do. So actually, you know what? I really thought that Sector Plus was gonna lose this, but they are stabilizing now. That lurk really helped. Imagine if the lurk came up a minute earlier and there were 2 of them actually on the field, that would be something.
So now the shotguns are up. Let's see how this will work out for the Marines.
Yeah. That's something that's getting the advantage back to them. Right. Already, I mean, you can one-shotting the Skulks. There we go. Taking 2 of them in gravity without any problem.
So, Fates are up any moment now.
Yep.
As well.
So the tech struggle is coming along nicely. Low risk game for both teams, kinda. Then the shotguns are coming up against the lurk, and then Fates are gonna come.
Now it's a high risk game on both sides.
Yeah, it's completely switching. Right, White needs to be careful there. Okay, there we go. He gets out safe. There's no cracking Pipeworks though, so he needs to decide what he wants to do. Make sure not to go through security. Only Oxy. Okay, so he's fine for now.
PG's coming up at the same time with Fates, or the Fates are waiting for upgrades, maybe.
Maybe, or they're just respite again somewhere.
Oh, that's also a possibility.
Now Shaman, I don't know who's actually supposed to go Fate, and if they are gonna wait with 1 for Honors. There's only Shaman and Koti who got the rest for the Fates, and they need to go soon because there is the double pressure for Marines. However, there's a Skull coming into the base. Oh, that's very nice. He might be able to take the phase gate in the base. There's Commander is out now. I would like to see more Skulks coming in here, but Koti and other are going the other way towards Oxy or something. Interestingly, okay. So even though there are no medpacks, there's no real engagements just yet, and the shotguns are holding nicely in Oxy. Gonna get rid of that crack.
Medpacks are back up again. Fates are up now.
Yeah, I think this was a bit of timing and communication issue on the aliens. They had a pretty good chance for a quite nice base rush. All the Marines were off the phase gates. They could have taken stuff down.
The Marines have the possibility to trap and waste recycling now, follows. Which they don't do. Building a PG instead.
Playing a bit passively, but it's not bad for them. They are on 4 RTs. They got a tech ready for the phase. They just need to take them down now. So it's only one fade again. Kotti is skulking somewhere in gravity now. Oh wow, Void.
Whoa.
Turning corner, getting face shotted by that shotgun. Somehow surviving. Oh, actually it's gonna be maybe nice cleanup here. Neoken doing the smart thing. Backing off that phase gate. That's a Fate's job now. The Skulks need to stay on the phase gate. Okay, there we go. This should go down.
Oh, where did the Lurk? Lurk?
Slurk died somewhere, I'm not sure where, but...
In waste recycling. To Chris.
Ah, okay.
They
That's the blocking armor, and it'll just move it to Oxy. That's nice.
They never noticed the hive and pipe works, I assume. This one is up. The oxygenation PG will only be half as powerful.
Yeah, the Marines are taking the rest down of aliens. I am feeling like aliens should start thinking about these big group plays of 5, like trying to take gravity down or docking bay, or maybe respite heavily around these phase gates. There is already a trouble up coming up. You can't afford arcs easily on 6 RTs. They cannot take any engagements 1v1 or 2v whatever, it doesn't really matter. They need to focus on the tech right now, and the rest doesn't matter. You get Marines in Oxy, let them be there, do something else, something more valuable. It's not really happening. We are focusing too much on the PGs. Velos smartly gonna respite on the left side. And they will assist to Baywing. Gonna try to get back RTs in Oregon and Baywing, I would suggest.
Sentries going up in Oxy. Haven't seen them for quite some time.
Yeah. I guess on this lower level that could be nice. Actually helping with some damage output. Also, I didn't see that many parasites throughout the game. Did you actually see any? I feel like aliens are playing very blind in this game.
Yeah, I can't remember having seen any. Not meaning that there wasn't none. There, you know what I mean.
Yeah. There were some probably, but it wasn't anything significant, I would say.
For example, Clue right now is parasited.
Yeah, there we go. They need to take Void down, but there is a lot coming up. They might be able to take this PG down. Oh, focus the PG, focus the PG. Okay, there we go. So that's a gravity, that's nice. We already have like 2 arcs ready in Oxy. And as soon as they start pushing the hive, you either have to decide, do I defend or do I go for a trade and try to get into docking bay? We'll have to see.
They went for shift and crack hive, so there won't be any inking of the arcs.
Command station taking damage.
Marines back on 5 RTs. Steadily working on the victory in this game. Gonna try to take a 6th one in gravity. Aliens could maybe realize they could assist through the right side, maybe Baywing to repairs, get the RTs there, but...
Oh, even Max.
Alright, so we got Velost with 38 res, we got Kotti with 52 res, so he's not that far from the Onos, but I'm not sure if he will have a time. The arcs are on the move.
How many arcs are that?
Like
5.
5 or something like that.
And there's no marine with the arc.
Handler goes down in docking bay. This needs bile bomb, not a skulk.
They haven't even researched bile bombs.
Yeah.
They don't have a gorge. However, the honors is close.
Oh! Shaman was pretty low there. Okay, so you got 2-3 marines around in your main, or pipeworks, let's say. What you gonna do about it? Those 5 arcs. Wow, what a damage output. Oh wow, we are halfway down on that hive. That's crazy. And nothing else is happening on the map. There is nothing the aliens are doing right now. So they will just lose this hive without any repercussions to it. Wow. I see the shift being echoed out of pipeworks. So yeah. There's some res biting on the left side. So Marines will go down to like 3 RTs, but I'm not sure if it isn't too late. They are already floating 50 res. That's enough to med spam and take the waste down if need be.
So the honors needs to get up now. I think if he's waiting for one upgrade, he
will never get it. There's
Yeah.
not enough res for it. He needs to go now, and they need to utilize him very well. And the Fate should be more careful. You need life forms with the Onos. Onos alone is just too big of a target to miss.
The second CC blueprint is dropped and the base rush is happening.
No, that's quite nice. Where's the beacon? Oh,
The PG is down.
PG is down. Is there someone on the field to take other PGs? No.
Only a Fate, and has to
Yeah,
deal with
he's-
sentries.
It's not. Other sentries are actually not shooting at the gate. Oh, that's funny. They are looking at the entrance. Ah, the Fate is still full, but he needs to be careful here. The arcs are coming back. Gonna rotate around and go back to waste again. Alright, so where's that on us? Okay, Kotti is going on us. The Marines could maybe shoot him. No, it's fine, it's fine.
Oh, and the honors is up.
Yeah. There are 2 Fates now and a Gorge, and the Bile Bomb is coming up, so I think the aliens should be able to hold this. They just need to be careful not to lose any of the life forms.
Well, maybe the arcs can snipe some upgrades.
Maybe.
They go for the
Yeah,
hive instead.
maybe one of the shells there.
Oh. One shell's down.
Is that Bile Bomb? Okay, there we go. We lost got the Bile Bomb now. He should be using it. And that's 1 shell lost. Might lose the second one too. Okay, that's 2 shells lost. But the arcs will go down now. Oh,
Gorge went down.
yeah. It's not very nice. Okay, the Skull is gonna finish that. Now, you still get the 3 Marines with a shotgun, so you need to be
The
careful
others
about the damage output. Now it's 2 Marines only.
Theoretically, the Marines should be able to burst down the hive.
Yeah, if they want to. They need to wait for maybe 1 more Marine there, but aliens should start pushing them back with that Onas. Working together though, like how?
Oh, both Fates died.
Wow. Okay. I thought they were already behind the corner. That Onas might die too. Nah, he's actually not get pushed just yet.
But as you said, the honors alone, without any life forms as backup, is not that strong.
Yeah. He will need all the skulks with him right now. Like the whole team needs to just push through these Marines and try to work it out. He can't go there against the 4 Marines alone. No, and the scout just goes there 1 by 1. Nope, don't do that. Wait for the whole team.
The rest fighting happening behind the lines though.
Yeah, it's kinda nice, but I'm still thinking it's too late for that. Now the Onas is very low. Commander needs to get out, let the Honest in if need be. He needs to start fighting. I don't know, I'm not sure what he's doing on the map. Like, what can he do in a comchair right now? He needs to be out and fighting, I think. The Honest takes one of the Marines down. Ooh! And goes down himself. If he could just reach into the hive, but nope. Commander's still sitting there. And there we go.
GG.
There's a GG. So yeah, I guess that experience kinda pays off, and probably a bit higher skill on some of the Marines that been playing this game for some time now.
In Division 4 are only 2 teams that are not from the newcomer tournament, as far as I remember.
Alright. Wow, Neocan 33% accuracy? Doesn't have... Wow. Where did that come from? It's nice.
Yeah, and 25 by Chris is also awesome. So.
Alright. That's pretty cool. I guess the warm-up in Tom mandatory helped.
At least for them, it does.
Yep. Alright, so change map to Descent, please. Oh. You already did?
I didn't.
Okay. Then I guess maybe one of the TAW guys did.
Well, Neocan has admin rights here as well.
Alright, you know, I'm missing Mix from the Sector Plus. He was one of their best players. Stable. And was able to carry a bit, so I think that could have helped a lot here. I also think he might be the most experienced of the team, so I don't know if he was the guy who was, I don't know, field coming and stuff. So he was the one making the calls. Maybe the whole match without him is kinda going down here. But I'm just speculating here, just based on the previous rounds I saw during the newcomer tournament. He was the carry, he was the one helping the team loads, so I'm not sure. He's offline now.
Though Sector Plus did come back from the, let's say, bad early game.
Yeah.
They had 2 hives for RTs, it was actually quite nice. This was a position to work with.
That's what I'm saying, like, one player who gets a couple more kills and maybe calls something that's smart, you know, and on point at the time of the game could help the aliens actually win that game.
Yeah.
They weren't that far behind in the mid game.
I'll be AFK for some minutes.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. So we'll play on Descent. Some people love this map, some people hate this map. Some people just hate these ventilations. The one over here, and why can't I delete that? Oh. Okay, never mind. And this one here in the receiving, you can have horizontal spawns or vertical spawns. It's always a cross spawn. The horizontal ones are a bit prone to some kind of base rushes, so sometimes teams leave one player in the base and go for quick mines just to defend. But what's, I think, in my opinion, better strategy is have a marine going into water treatment or receiving and try to, you know, scout for the aliens, try to block them a bit, you know, get some chip damage down. You can always have guys from observation energy flow to rotate back, or from plaza and gravity control. But you need that guy in the middle of the map. On the inner ring, you've got this shipping, receiving, fluid transfer, and water treatment is kind of like an inner ring, and then you get the central hydroanalysis. So if you get a marine around here, he can probably sound scout everything, and then you can just zone out. The map is quite big to just do laning. You also need to get a good position to, you know, sound scout, get cover 2 RTs at once, and maybe trap life forms, you know, behind the corner. So yeah, you need to be careful on this map. As marines, of course. As aliens, it might be a bit easier. However, it all depends, because if the marines know what they are doing, I guess it basically comes down to how much have you played on this map, and have you prepared for this map at all, and for what is known as a base rush ventilations. If you are prepared for that, we will have to see. Oh, that's Artem, okay. Okie dokie.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome.
So, do you think we will see any base rushes, or at least base rush attempts by aliens?
Maybe. I was talking a bit about how this map plays out, that you need to zone more, and about the base rush ones, or where you need to position your marines and stuff. But what I also talked about is that it's probably gonna depend on how much the teams actually played the map, and if they know and did prepare for the base rushes. So if, let's say, TAWtoise knows about it, Cash knows how to play this out, he will send the marine in water treatment if they spawn in monorail. Might completely foil the base rush. On the other hand, if they do not prepare for this and just split up and leave water treatment open, you never know what's gonna happen, right?
The easiest place to base rush, in my opinion, is launch control, because receiving is quite far away to get to and cover it.
Yeah, you need to be fast about it. What are you eating? Sounds delicious.
A sausage.
Sausage.
Believe it or not, but this is actually one of my favorite maps. A lot of people hate it, other people love it. But I really like this one. Especially, it trains you to zone correctly. Like, you can train rotations on Summit, you can train zoning here.
Alright, so hopefully teams will decide to start now. It's always a bit of waiting in natural selection.
Sector Plus enjoying the great view from observation.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is actually the optimized version now. If you don't have the lights. There is a drone somewhere that's supposed to be repairing the satellite dish outside. I think that was the case.
I think this is only in the menu for.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay. I think I saw it in the game back in some time, but maybe when you get like NSL lights or something on, it's not showing. I don't know.
I'm not
Okay.
quite sure. Anyway, game starting.
Alright guys, let's go for it. Alright guys, so welcome to the round 3, actually on Descent now, between Sector Plus and TAWtoise. We've got the vertical spawn, so not that big of a deal with the base rushes, but someone actually rotating from the right side to the left, yes, no, yes.
We have a gorge again, and we have 3 skulks in Shuttle Bay.
Yeah, there's Chris coming from behind. This is gonna be a crush. Hey, the Marine didn't even do that much of a damage. Now Cotty is gonna die. That was quite quick. Shaman needs to be getting ready in the base, but now they are not going for it. They'll just take the power down.
That was sad. The ambush that Cody was, or Code, was setting up and shipping was actually well thought.
Yeah, it didn't work out, did it?
Yeah, he missed sadly.
Alright, anyway, look at the Gorge Tunnel car building it up in launch control, but we also have a Void already pushing into the alien base. Checking on stuff. He should see the tunnel there. Okay, commander going out. We're gonna try to engage there. More med packs, more med packs. That was close. Okay. 2 of them dropped, he missed them.
So instant pressure to the other gorge tunnel, or what's he doing?
I don't know. At this point, it might actually be easier to kill the Gorge Tunnel in fabrication, because there is not a whip and there is more space and stuff, but
Yeah.
you'll have to see. And it's a big map to just push there and die in fabrication without achieving anything, so you need to
Actually,
be thinking hard about it.
Some good clock placement, the gorge tunnel placement and launch control is strong as well. Behind that hive.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have 3-man pressure in launch control.
Yeah, trying hard, but already 1 man down. Yeah, and the Gorge can just like sit behind the whip and heal stuff, and I think it's pretty nice for him. Actually, Curry is being scared a bit, and it's not gonna come in here, is he? The Skulk just dies.
He's waiting
The
for
crack is down.
What are they?
The whip
trying
is
to
almost down. I am like not sure what's happening in here.
They just sacrificed that place.
Yeah, for what? They don't have anything else. I am quite baffled by this. The Gorge could have just standed behind the RT and heal everything there without getting any damage from the Marines whatsoever. I'm not sure what's happening here.
There wasn't even respiting or any assisting
Yeah.
out to other places going on, so...
And it wasn't like the Gorge was low when he was leaving. He was full health. I'm not sure this was played out well by Curry. Alright. So far I'm seeing better game from Sector Plus, but let's see how that's gonna...
Oh, and another gorge tunnel going down.
Okay, they're just switching it, but this one should go down. There's only Neocan. He's a good scout. Let's see if he can take... No, he can't take any of the Marines there. So this Gorge Tunnel goes down too. That leaves aliens just on 1 RT, while Marines are finally on 3. They might build monorail behind this. They will also try to build launch control, and the Gorge Tunnel is now going on left side again. There's also RT drop on the left side. The Drifter was on right.
Sector Plus is in a great position right now, and...
They need to play this carefully though.
Yeah.
They now should realize there's so many aliens on the left side. They need to be careful about that. So they recap right side and maybe push into Plaza behind the aliens. That's actually what Void is doing right now. However, he was meta by the Skulk in there. He should still go. There's no reason not to. Two Marines trying to defend here. Nirken already low.
Some really good pressure by Sector Plus.
Oh wow. We lost a couple of medpacks and actually Chris needs to get out. He doesn't though. I could have finished that, but there's that new tunnel in launch.
And they want to kill
yeah.
both tunnels. That's
actually, I don't know if Skulks will be on time. Yeah, they should be on time, but if Velos gets in there and just shoots the tunnel, and not the Skulks, just the tunnel, it should be nice. Carry is only on 2 res. Oh, the Gorge died actually, never mind that. I should have focused the tunnel down, not the Skulks.
no, he was so far away. I think he had no idea how low the tunnel actually is.
Yeah, but who's that guy? Velost was there, very close. I don't know.
Chris lurking up in launch. Okay.
Why not? If you feel safe. Oh, the lurk is pretty low. And he's not gonna get focused. There's 3 Skulks around here. 1 dies, 2 dies, and Kari needs to go back.
They
Alright.
had 4 Marines in gravity control. They really want to kill those tunnels.
And Void is already killing Plaza, so this is gonna be a real low-risk game for aliens. This 5-minute lurk. Fates are, what now, 11 rests away?
They're
Feels like eternity to me now.
all Marines on the left side. Rest biting should happen on the right side at least.
Alrighty. Some PvE again, the crack in fabrication. We've got 2 Marines holding strong in here. There's still only 1 lurk on the field. Chris trying very good, taking 1 Marine down. The other one should follow. But this leaves Marines on 5 RTs. They are floating 30 res right now. So I guess it's gonna be another upgrade soon.
We look at the Alien PRS Fates are still very far away.
Yep. Oh wow.
Void.
Nice job there. And this is so important to stay on the map, keep up the pressure. Just that map control, that Void is in energy control, energy flow. He's controlling the right side of the map. Aliens cannot go out of fabrication any other way, so it's quite nice. Right, is that gonna be a 4 Marine pressure into launch control now? Oh, that's so funny. Alright, so Void is rotating into Plaza. Gonna try to work on that, but he's gonna get picked off by Neocan. The tough stuff is now that Marines might lose the RTs on the right hand side because of launch control. However, they should be able to take it down. There's not that many aliens coming their way. Cash already down. There is just Chris as a lurk, so alien should decide to respite behind this, I guess. Maybe sacrifice it now.
So Code won the engagement in Hydro in that 1v2.
Now it's very nice. That Sector Plus, are they warming up or something? They are doing much better this time around.
If they didn't warm up, then I would suggest that they warm up.
Going after the ops as a beacon, that's gonna be cancelled.
So the lurk is trapped now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's ambushing the lurk.
Yeah, he's ambushing. He should be fine. Bite, and...
Nicely done.
Down. Okay, Void is gonna come in back and gonna finish up. The lurk needs to go away. Or maybe not just yet. That should have been a reload on the rifle. Okay, there we go. So lurk is out. Marines were able to keep 4 RTs. They didn't lose the second infantry portal, but I guess they will be.
We lost still keeps up the pressure.
Yeah.
The RT will die. Aliens have lost as much RTs as Marines so far. This is
Not very
great
good.
for Marines. Great for Marines.
Yeah, of course. I mean, not very good for the aliens. But we are getting very close to those fates, and the Lurk is still surviving.
And another base rush happening.
Yeah.
It's
So we got a
against shotguns
spawner,
this
and
time.
against shotgunner and spawners. Okay. Good stuff. Curry couldn't connect the bite.
Oh, and Chris trapped in that vent.
Yeah, there's not really a great way to kill anything that's in there, but doesn't matter. He's out of the fight. He's very low on health. He doesn't have any upgrade, so that just means that he can't do anything about this.
All right, they
We'll
don't have any
to stay
shells.
there, and yeah, we got nothing. You can't do much on 1 or 2 RTs when you actually want to put like cracks and stuff out, so you can defend the RTs, but when you are not able to, then it's wasted rest. So that's exactly what happened. Alright, so monorail will go down soon. Those 2 marines will probably push towards energy. Some RTs might go down. There's some wrist biting going on. Not much of a pressure right now. Oh, that was a quick kill. We get another shotgun there we lost. We can try to deal with the skulks. Actually, Clue going after the RT instead of maybe going around and trying to get from behind on lost. But yeah.
In the meantime, Aliens are losing their last RT, except for main base. Fates are coming up now.
This is funny. Okay, we got the Lurk and the Skulk in the base now, but there are mines. Oh, there we go. John getting killed on that mine. And there's a prototype of Brooklyn in the base. That's interesting. And there's a phase gate coming up in Hydra. Phase gate in base is already done. Pressure Marines rotating from energy flow into plaza. They will find freshly dropped RT there. What a bonus. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, let's see if the fate can do any difference here. Finally the fates are up. Neocan is fading.
The Lurk can't fight there.
Yeah, funnily, Curry wasted so much res on the tunnels, and he's not able to go in alive from now. And we will have 2 fates, Neocan and Clue. But there's 3 shotgunners in here and my rifle. That's very hard to work against. While Marines are still holding 4 RTs behind this, they will probably get a RT in plaza. Ops going down in the base, but that shouldn't be a problem. Marines coming back now. Trying to defend,
No,
they
the
even
Ops
save
is
it.
not going down.
Yeah. Not anymore. Alright, so Sector Plus doing really well so far. And aliens have nothing to do with this. I mean, they have 3 shells now, so there are other upgrades. But they are on 1 RT.
All the aliens can do is like expand into mono and hydro at the moment.
Yeah,
Though
they can try, but I'm smelling pressure into the hive now.
I think they're waiting until jetpacks.
Maybe. That could be useful. No, there's a trap waiting for Void. Oh wow, the lure goes down. It was a nice shot by Shaman. So Samurai is going down. Alien's not giving up. It's 7-7 on RT's down so far. That's funny. And And are those two shotgunners waiting for in Plaza? I don't think the aliens will actually focus on that gate right now. They can do so much more on the rest of the map. That's what they are doing. They're just biting everywhere. So those two Marines in Plaza might actually be more useful somewhere else.
The rest biting will be very hard once jetpacks are up.
Yeah.
"14-minute jetpack is actually quite fast.
Yeah. Well, I think it's time, guys. It's time you go. Time to go.
Building a robot factory, heavy machine guns.
Okay, interesting.
Preparing for that honors already?
I don't know. There's no honors coming whatsoever. Like Johan is on 40 resources. He's hours from honors. However, aliens are now assisting aggressively into high drone observation. They already dropped energy and monorail, so if Marines just stand around the PG, that's what they've been doing for past 2 or 3 minutes, and do nothing, then of course stuff is gonna change.
Now
But
here's the pressure.
as soon as I said it, we got jetpacks in the base now. Trying to work on it. One fade down. That was very quick. They are clearing the eggs now.
Yeah, they went.
Getting
They had
the
3
upgrade.
fades.
Okay, clue is pretty low. Now, I'm not sure this was the best place for the Marines with a jetpack. There is not that much space to maneuver, actually. So other will probably get picked off too. No, he gets away just a little bit. No more medpacks on him, though.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. Alright, this needs to be better than this. This was sloppy. At least it was a fade down.
Yep.
And Marines are on 4 RTs again, and we got Coty working on Hydra. He's just gonna go and try to clean the sys chain. So he will see what's going on in energy and gonna try to work on that. Yeah, gonna check on mana. Nice start then. But the Marines are still standing around the PG in Plaza and are wasting time, in my opinion. They either need to start working on something like arcs, or they just need to go and put that pressure up.
They are working on arcs already.
Are they? Okay, there we go. But where's the... Okay, I see. It's tucked in the corner there. Nice. Alrighty. But he needs some medpacks. And gets picked off by a skulk. Do you think the arcs will be able to get down, get out? Okay, never mind. I am just seeing stuff. It's already being done.
They're going with 2 arcs, 1 arc. Okay, they're not going yet.
Alright, so Fade's being pushed back into the base, and we are talking about Johan having that 40 rest. That was actually wasted on that flash Fade in the base. So that was the third Fade, so there's no one at all close to any honors whatsoever.
Well, I assumed he wouldn't have gotten to honors anyway.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Also
That was a better choice. Now finally we got 4 Marines on this right hand side, taking stuff down. They can just use the jetpacks and go directly into fabrication. That's probably what they are doing. Kinda sacrificing what's here in Plaza, but I don't think it really matters. Actually, they will probably be able to save most of this in here. Nice.
They lost the sentries.
Yeah, that doesn't matter at all. That's what the sentries are there for, to pull the attention. All the other stuff, including the PG, was saved. Alright, those Marines need to stop engaging uselessly. Void is trying to get on the Fades behind the hive, but Winning those arcs. 6 arties for the Marines. Should be easy to just get as many arcs out as possible. And shoot the fates in here in the corner. Should be quite doable. Ah, there is that HMG on the field now. That's a scary sound to hear. The arcs are starting to work. I see aliens are going around the map. They will probably go for a base rush. Shaman is getting something in the base, so he will be able to hear them when they come in. So he's just using the shotgun to work on the fates. Now the guy with the HMG is back. It should be quite easy to get some damage down. Is it Void? Okay. So it should be easy to defend now with the spawners and everything. And there we go. The hive goes down.
Well played by Sector Plus.
Yeah, very well played. So, wow, I didn't expect anything like that after the first round. It really felt like they were not warmed up at all on the Jambi, but now on Descent it looks completely different.
Though there is a possibility, since they came from the newcomer tournament and they were pub players before, that Jambi was a completely new or almost completely new map for them.
Yeah, I actually didn't thought about it, because for me, you know, the Jambi is the staple of NSL now. We've been playing on it for how many seasons?
Yeah.
It's one of the best maps in my opinion. I really like it. I never even entertained the thought that they wouldn't know how to play on Jambi, and that actually you might be right. This is quite interesting. So let's see how the last round goes here. We might actually have a draw. That's completely different thing than what I thought from the first round I saw. Wow. Alrighty.
Little fun fact, I think you need 20 arcs to one-shot a full mature hive.
You mean useless fact, right?
Well, I wouldn't call it completely useless if you want to launch a surprise attack. If you manage to get 20 arcs to the hive unseen.
Can you actually get 20 arcs? Isn't there like a cap on the PvE you can have?
Yeah, there is a PvE cap, but I think 20 arcs is possible. It just takes a very long time to build. You might need like 2 arc factories there to get this up.
Okay. Funny. So let's call it funny, but very interesting fact. I mean, useless, but very interesting.
Know your numbers, Vindaloo. Know your numbers.
Yep. Well, I know if I use 6 arcs, then I can only have like 3 shotgunners holding the arcs. And if I med spam them a little, they will be holding long enough for the arcs to kill anything. So, that's my math. Tell me I'm wrong.
6 arcs is a lot already as well.
Yeah.
I usually see like 4 arcs.
Yeah.
3 maybe, depending on how much.
If you have time to dish out the 5th one, that's always nice to have it. It's just the extra damage. It goes so fast from there.
Actually, I don't know how much you take to one-shot a Shade. This might be really interesting if you play against Shade Hive with arcs.
And with the arcs now you can point to what you want to kill, right? You can actually aim with them now.
I think so. Not a
I'm
commander
not.
myself.
I'm not a commander. You saw me commanding last week, or when was it? That was complete terrible mess. It wasn't very good.
Actually, I didn't see you commanding. I just heard it afterwards.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Well,
Anyway,
not for me. I was frustrated the whole time. I don't know how to do that thing.
When I'm commanding, that usually goes quite well, to the point when the aliens decides to do a desperate base rush, then I just black out and do stuff.
Alright, so I'm gonna check on the stats once again. So Cash evolved Craig Hive, and then he took Biomass in 5 minutes 31 seconds. Yes, and he didn't have a rest at all. He was just spending it on the cracks and stuff for the arties, but they were always taken down in those few minutes.
He was doing a lot of PvE on the launch control gorge tunnel. That was a commitment.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't defended, so what a waste.
They lost 3 gorge tunnels, and it was.
Yeah,
anyway, next round started.
Alright guys, welcome to the last round of this match today between Sector Plus and TAWtoise. Surprisingly, Sector Plus kinda stomped TAWtoise in the last round, while it was the different game on the first map, so we will have to see what's gonna happen in the last round here. We've got the vertical spawns though, but as you can see, Neocan did the right thing and is here in water treatment scouting and trying to hold off any base rushes or anything that might happen. And doing very well job now. Now Johan needs to be careful down in observation. There's 2 skulks waiting for him there. The rest of the Marines are pushing 2 Hydro, 2 Energy. Actually, the skulks are really focusing on that Marine instead of like going base behind this maybe. If he lets them through. They will already
have 2 IPs already. They are not that vulnerable against the base rush.
Well, if you don't have any dead Marines and all out on the field, you need to run back. Alright, anyway. Marines not doing bad. Already in Plaza, putting the pressure up. So the Gorge, we lost going into the gravity control. Is he gonna build the RT? Yes, he is. Marines on 2 RTs still though. They have 2 blueprints on the map being built, 1 in Hydro, and Neocan will now build in observation.
Neocan just killed 3 skulks alone in depot, so that was nice.
Oh wow, okay. Didn't catch that. And Chris Akari actually pulled back into fabrication, getting the RT in there. Nice shooting there. And there will be 2-man pressure down to gravity control. And actually Marines will be or should be able to take this down, but Neocan is rotating, gonna try to defend Hydra with Clue. Let's see if that was a good choice. There was a 31% if there's... And I think it's too late now. Too late for that RT. Clue defending Hydra. Actually... 7, 6, 5, 4... 1. Okay. It was too late.
Interestingly, Sector Plus decided to go Shift Hive first this time. They have a Gorge in Hydro. Probably planning to go for a Hydro tunnel.
That would be nice. Yep, there we go. There's a tunnel behind the RT. Yeah, I got already 2 Marines pressuring into the base. And aliens have no rest whatsoever.
Marines are split though.
No, it's fine for now. Getting back together. Clearing the eggs. Starting to work on the tunnel, but there we go. Big wave of aliens coming out. Should be able to clear all 3 of them now. But looks like the Marines are still better off. The one RT for 4 minutes. Like, it's a lurk time in 4 minutes 10 seconds now. And Marines are better on team kills and team resources too.
Now in the long run, if this tunnel stays up, it will work in favor for the Aliens a lot.
Alright. 3-man pressure towards Hydra now. Nuken coming from behind. All of them are parasited though.
That's
So-
some nice.
Aliens know exactly what's going on.
Actually, 4 Marines are parasited at the moment. There's some nice parasites.
Hmm. Alright, only Nuken left there now. See if he can do this. Nice pistol shooting. There's some med spam going on him. He needs to back up now.
Actually, it's quite some nice usage of Hydras as well. I don't see them used being that often as well.
Okay, another 3-man pressure coming in.
With shotguns this time. Nuken going alone.
Yeah, he's got people behind him. I should be able to clean this up. Where is that spell coming from? Ah, that was a lurk. Where was it? Yep. Alright, so the tunnel is still up. Everything is fully healed. The Marines don't have any armor.
People going main base at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, there's that beacon. Right, and actually Marines have lost all the rest on the north side. They do still have 2 RTs on the south side, so they are not doing that bad, but looks like finally aliens are closing up a bit to them. Having that slow start of the game, only on 1 RT, now they are on 3. Or actually, the third one is now being built in Hydra.
Actually, an interesting clock tower formation.
Yeah. Can just hide behind them. There you go, shotgunner coming in. There is another push. They really want to take that Hydra down. Gorge is down. We got 4 Marines now here. The tunnel is following.
Alright then.
Now the rest of the thing should follow too.
Skull, lurks, and more skulks go in main base.
Command
There
station
should be another
under
beacon,
attack.
but the ops is going down. Aliens need to find one thing to kill. They are working on 3 different things right now. All 3 different players. Commander is gonna go down, and there's still Neoken with a shotgun. He's one of the best players on the team, so he might be able to easily hold this. And the lurk gets out for now. That was just ops lost. If actually the aliens worked together, let's say on the power, look how much damage the Skulk did to the power. It could have been down if all 3 went towards that. The lurk bite is so fast on buildings. Anything, it didn't have to be power. Like,
So, Hydro tunnel is lost, the gorge is down, so they can't rebuild it. It is...
I don't think it really matters right now. Marines also lost those 2 RTs I was talking about on the south side, so the game is actually now equalizing a bit. Marines do have the tech to deal with that. They could use the weapons too, with those shotguns, to deal better with the fates that should be coming.
Command station under attack.
Because of the early game, they are still 5 RTs away. I mean 5 Peters away. Nice job by Shaman. Already 2 shotguns lying down in energy. Oh, 3 shotguns now. Now Neocan coming in. Gonna be able to finish this and recap 2 of them. Bringing it back to the base. Alright, so you got full spore upgrades for the aliens now.
Okay, I'm back. Tyrwing decides to annoy me a bit. Deciding to ignore him now.
That's probably for the best. Alright, finally Marines are back on the map now. There are no aliens behind them. So they are careful. They might keep some RTs up and actually progress into the game. Oh, that Lurk is so brave going so close to the shotgunner. I would never do it.
2
I'm the
Marines going for the
spike
trap.
kind of type. Oh, okay. So Void Dustin goes down to Neocan. Trying to fight against the shotgunner. So you get 2 Marine pressure into Gravity, 2 into Plaza. And finally some Skulks are going behind. We lost is in South Corridor now. So when I said aliens are getting back into the game, it's not true anymore again.
It is a 5-man pressure at the moment. Okay, now it's 4-man pressure
wow.
by aliens. He's sneaking into Hydro.
Okay, the fade is up though. I think Gotti is going the second fade, right? So we should have 2 fades on the map very soon. Let's see how they will be able to deal with the Marines now. No one finished the Plaza RT just yet. It's gonna keep on giving a rest. It's gonna die, yeah, but still keeps giving a rest to the Marines for now. Alright, I'm looking at the PG in Hydro maybe. 3 Marines in here, making sure they can deal with everything. There's actually 2 Fates coming in here with the Lurk.
Oh, that was...
That
The Scout went into main base, died on a mine. That mine damaged some buildings and cash beacon because of that, I think.
Oh wow, that's funny. And I would say that's a mistake because Marines are doing really well. They could have put a PG in a Hydro and that would give them so much map control. They could just use that to launch themselves into the late game and win this round, but because they were pulled back by that beacon. Now aliens can get back on the map, start wrist biting again, and you know, it's a tough time. Those beacons can cost you.
Carry is playing really hesitant, not wanting to push something alone. They could kill that RT.
I don't know what's going on here. I am not sure. Sometimes the decision making just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh wow, nice shooting there though. Killer goes down.
Okay, that RT deserves a medal now.
Yeah. Already like 3 or 4 TRS in the meantime. Almost earned its own value.
Though energy flow goes down, both our teams are back to 1 RT.
Wow. Okay, Neocan actually saves that, but like what the hell is going on right now?
Well, I'm not sure.
Right, so there's a grind on the gate. The Skulk is coming to dish out some S damage, but Neocan is coming back with a shotgun. Oh, that's dangerous. They are leaving, I think, too soon. They could have taken Neocan maybe, but not without that Skulk now. Alright, anyway, 3 arties for aliens, or actually 2. They are using the shift to echo out the arties from the main base. And it's 4 arties, 4 marines. There's a 5th one building in a drone bay.
G-Flow will probably die now.
Yeah. So, also, marines do have a grenades now. What are they planning to do with it? Just like utility grenades? Like, use it whenever, or... I don't know. Nyokan again with a shotgun there, and he's been spotting before he could deal real damage. That was quite enough to make one fate go away.
It was enough to save the PG at least.
Yep. That too.
I'm not really seeing what the game plan of Marines is at the moment. For the aliens, the honors are far, far away.
I'm not sure there is game plan on either side. And
Oh,
I don't mean like there is not really, but basically the both teams are still trying to get into the late game with the tech and life forms, but this was pretty low risk game overall. Still gonna be a couple of minutes.
Marines had a great start into the game, res-wise.
Yeah. We're finally now getting all the stuff they need, and they should be pushing. It's gonna be 5-man pressure. And split into 2 sides.
And
Oh, one
what
fight goes down. That's bad
club.
news. There's that aggressive, very aggressive PG into gravity
At the
control. It's
same
always.
time, there's a counter base rush
That's what I like to
against
see.
mines.
Oh well, one already dies. Okay,
You can
when...
actually play the mine below a PG so you cannot see it.
No way, no way, he's gonna die to this mine. What the hell? That could have actually been somewhat successful, maybe even taking the PG down. Oh wow. Now you get 2 marines in Plaza and 2 in Gravity. You know what, I would even move the Hydro Gate to Plaza right now. I wouldn't even care. Just get the naturals of the aliens and that's the game.
There's only one Fate alive at the moment, the rest are scouts. This is good enough for just a 4-man shotgun push into the hive, especially when the aliens do not have frag hive.
I'm
So
looking at
you-
it. Kotti isn't even the guy who has the most kills, so he's not the carry Fate. This might be dangerous. I see him missing some swipes here and there.
So that RT's being low and valuable at the same time again.
Ah, this is gonna be much faster job. Okay, and Kotti is probably gonna die here now. Somehow gets away. Newcomb doesn't connect with his shotgun, the famous life form killer. Alright. So at least looks like the plaza side will be cleared. However, the south side is quite very well locked down by the Marines with those 2 PGs in Gravity and Hydro. Crew is gonna go recap in drone and observation maybe. Let's see what's the rest of the plan. You see aliens already assisting Plaza and Fabrication. They are floating 60 res right now while being on 1 RT. I guess if they are playing for a second hive and a couple of RT drops.
They are ready for the base rush. Let's hope caches as well.
Okay, 4 Marines coming into their base. They need to drop those 2 RTs, maybe a 1 hive, and go for the base right now. Oh, that work is gonna die to a mine, isn't he? No, but the mines have been cleared, so
The mines killed the marine.
the arm slip gonna go down. Oh my god, why are those scouts still jumping into the mines? Anyway, now it's a race. The hive is halfway down. There's a 1 Fate trying to defend it. He's pretty low. He can get healed on the crack. That's by the RT, but looks like Chris will be able to clean up.
The arm flap
different
went
base.
down though, so this is still
Yeah,
dangerous for the marines.
other Fate is really low there. Okay, there we go. The hive is down. There's the secondary hive being dropped in Fabrication. But I am not sure that's gonna help. There is no drifter on it. You cannot now move the drifter from launch control to fabrication, so that hive is gonna take like 6 minutes to grow or something ridiculous like that, while we already have one of the marines down. I mean, one of the aliens down. So how many eggs is actually in here? Can you count it? I don't see any eggs anymore. Yeah. So no more eggs, so any skulk or life form that dies right now is dead forever, or at least for like at next 4 minutes. Unless we get like a gorge or something. That's the only possible option. I think Psycho is going gorge now. We already have 2 marines pushing that way. No?
We lost
No,
this
he
going
didn't
gorge.
go. Okay. But where? Oh, there we go.
No nerf gas grenades.
Oh, that's funny.
2 life forms down.
Yeah, this is almost over. Oh wow, actually Kotti doing pretty good job there, clearing some of those marines. And the gorge needs to be healing the hive, and the fate needs to be going there.
What is
not
Chris
like
doing down there?
Where is he?
He's in
I don't know.
drafting.
Waiting for something. Like, I guess they are waiting for Neocan to get there so they can form and pressure this.
They only have to deal with a lurk, fade, and gorge. Wanna
Wow, that hive is only halfway up. Another grenade coming in. We've got a lurk and fight trying to defend this. There's a gorge for the heals. Kotti Israel. Oh, okay, he goes down and that's it. Gorge down too. There's no chance the lurk can win this. There we go.
This should be GG.
This is it. Already. Aliens leaving. So, finally, you wanted to see if we can get some marine wins? What were you saying about that?
We had 3 marine wins today, and 2 of them were on descent. This is actually the exact opposite what I expected.
This is crazy, isn't it?
Now, I want to know how the other Div 4 game casted by... I think it was Husky and Tyrewing who casted the other Div 4 game today. Actually, there were 3 TAW casts today.
Oh man. Anyway, so it was 3-1 today. It was pretty fun. So I'll see you guys next time. Do we have a PCW tomorrow, Math?